First John 1, 5-7. This is the message we've heard from him and declare to you. God is light. In him there is no darkness at all. If we claim to have fellowship with him, yet walk in the darkness, we lie and do not live by the truth. But if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship with one another, and the blood of Jesus, his Son, purifies us from all sin. This passage makes me think about what it's like to be dating and engaged and getting married. Walking in the light is not comfortable at all. It's actually really awkward. When you begin dating someone, there's all these awkward things that start happening inside of you. See, when you're single, you have this idea that you're pretty awesome, right? You can kind of see your own faults and you can kind of see the way in which you fail and stumble. But all of a sudden you meet somebody and all of that changes. Immediately, it's as though there's this mirror in front of you and all of your failures and your sin and your inadequacies all come to light. It's the craziest thing. See, that whole idea of walking in the light is living a life that's exposed. And as we talk about dating, or as we talk about being engaged, or as we talk about being married, I mean, all of that is being exposed to another person, continually opening up your life to the other. It reminds me of my wedding day, of this day when I said yes to Tanya and she said yes to me. And it was a day where we opened up our life to the other, where we surrendered everything, we gave everything to the other. And it's a day where there's no turning back, right? Your life is completely open and vulnerable to the other. Walking in the light and living exposed is definitely not comfortable. It's not something that's easy, but I think it's something that God calls us to. So just like my wedding day, or just like that life of marriage, I think God calls us to that. It's a life of complete openness, of being exposed to who God is, exposed to his love, to his mercy, and to his light. And his light will shine, and there's some times when we have to start dealing with junk in our own life, and we have to begin to confess things to God. But it's all for the better, and it's a life of deeper joy that we can live when we're exposed to him. My challenge to you as a life group is to live a life that is exposed to God, a life where you are living in his light. I would love it to see the entire church living fully lives of accountability, lives that are exposed and walking in the light. If each of you had someone that you were accountable to, someone that you could speak to about the stuff that's going on in your life, that would be amazing. Even if you as a life group could open up to one another and just be honest about the stuff that's happening. That's a way of living in the light with each other. But ultimately, my hope is that each one of you is going to be able to live in the light of God's love, to allow him to shine his light on all of your life, and for you to offer up your life to him, and to let him begin to mend, restore, and heal you from the inside out. That's my hope for you as a life group.